Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are joining. We're going to give it about another, looks like about another 60 seconds or so. We're going to go ahead and get started. Excited to be with you all, kicking your week off. Hope that you had a fantastic weekend and you're excited about another week. We're going to be sharing today over about the next 30 minutes what I believe to be the most exciting and compelling opportunity in the world, and that is Valentus. And we're going to start out. I'm going to talk a little bit about my story, give you an overview of Valentus and what this company, product, opportunity is all about. And I'm going to send you off for the rest of the day to share with others. So a lot of exciting things happening. Let's see, it is the top of the hour, so let's go ahead and get started. For those of you, let me see here, I'm going to pin myself at the top here. Hold on. Okay, sounds good. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. My name is John Haremza. I am a Crown Ambassador Diamond here with Valentus. Super excited to be with you here today. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you might be tuning in from. Before we jump into the overview here today, I'm going to give you just guys a little bit of my history, my background. I have been involved in this industry of network marketing for 32 years. And my background before I entered this industry, I was a blue collar worker, high school education. Matter of fact, I'm at my lake home here in Minnesota. I'm here for a little while here this summer. Beautiful day here today in Minnesota. Woke up this morning. Actually, it's like every morning I've been waking up here, looking outside. The lake is like a sheet of glass. I put a picture on Instagram this morning. A duck was sitting out on the water near the shore. I took a picture and put it on my storyline, but it's just pristine. It's just beautiful here. And one of the things I want to share with you about my story is it's just, you know, I pinch myself, you know, how absolutely unbelievable life is today. You know, I think about it, you know, 32 years ago, I graduated from high school. I went to work in this potato chip factory just 5 miles from where I am right now. I was a welder, a maintenance person, welding, building, maintaining equipment. I was working 60 plus hours a week. You know, I was on call and I was making about $9.50 an hour, living in a trailer house, you know, mobile home. And, you know, really actually thought I had the best job I'd ever possibly get. And the reason I say that is because I have dyslexia. I have, you know, learning disability dyslexia. I struggle with reading and spelling, still do today. But back then, especially when I got out of high school, I mean, I literally had no self-esteem, no self-confidence. I wouldn't even say hi to somebody unless they said hi to me first. And now here I am, you know, 32 years later. It's been a work in progress. Every day has been a learning experience. But today, you know, totaling nearly, actually a little more than $26 million in earnings. Now, I share all that with you for this reason. As you're looking at this, as you're embarking on this opportunity and you're asking yourself, can I do this? I absolutely believe you can do it. I mean, I entered this, you know, 32 years ago as an introvert, no self-confidence, no self-esteem, literally wouldn't even say hi to you unless you said hi to me first, afraid of my own shadow. I got excited about something, started to talk to people about it, a goal thinking if I could just make a couple $100 a month extra, right, to take the pressure off. Back then, that was a lot of money to me. Then I started thinking, wow, what if I could make $1,000 a month? And that happened. And then I started thinking, what if I could do this full time, leave my job and the control of someone else have on my life and be independent, be in my own business, and do this business. And for me, that was $3,000 a month. That was my goal, $3,000 a month. And then 3 turned into 5 and 5 turned into 10. And it just kind of took a path and a course of its own, today totaling $26 million in earnings. So I didn't enter this industry to make millions of dollars. I entered this industry to make a few $100s a month. But once you can see something and you can grow personally, and amazing things can happen. And it takes focus, it takes consistency. I don't want anybody to think this is, easy. It's simple, very simple business, but it's not easy. It does take focus, it does take consistency, it does take work ethic. But think about it. I mean, we have to work in whatever it is we're doing, right? I mean, your job, you have to go to work, right? I mean, work is part of life. And the question is what you're doing giving you a quality of life? Is what you're doing giving you a financial return? I mean, most people, statistics, let me see if I can recall this. Statistics are that most people reach age 65 dead or dead broke, right? They're dependent on friends, family, Social Security, or they're still working. That only about 3% of the population reaches that age and has financial independence. And most of those people do it through some type of business. And the everyday person really can't do it unless they're extremely well disciplined and very, very wise in their investments, right? Which most of us are not, right? So what I think is so exciting about what Valentus offers is for literally nothing, right? A few $100s, a $20 membership fee. You can be in business. You can have your own business and you can build it as big as you want, anywhere in the world that you want. And you can create a life, right? By helping other people learn about this company, learn about these products, create a life and a lifestyle that most of us probably can't achieve in a job, okay? Or most of us are unwilling or unable to start a business in a traditional fashion with the barriers of entry and whatnot. So with that all being said, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And I'm going to go through a little overview for you of Valentus and what we are. And so hopefully you can see my screen right now. We are going to talk a little bit more about this. I've already touched on it already. Is, what do people want? I think most people want more money. We, through our opportunity, through sharing the opportunity, sharing the products with others, you can make more money. I mean, what that is up to you. A little bit, a lot, crazy money. I mean, it's all happening based on, individual efforts and what you're able to do and attract a better health. Certainly taking our products are going to help you live a healthier, better lifestyle. I absolutely believe that. And I touched on this already, which is time freedom. And this is where people, trying to get ahead in the work or job environment, again, unless they're extremely well disciplined, wise in their investments, they're probably working a second job, maybe a third job. They have no life. For those people in the professional world, attorneys and real estate, doctors, right? I mean, if they're really hitting it out of the park, they're putting long, long hours in, right? And again, don't have any time freedom. And those people in the business world, traditional business absolutely owns you. So what we have in Valentus, what we have in this business model, the network marketing business model, is truly extraordinary, because what we can do is we can earn off of other people, using the products and consuming the products. And again, I mean, here's another statistic: 96% of people laying awake at night, worrying about their health, worrying about their finances, living a life of quiet desperation. I just reiterate this because, we have a tendency to prejudge, this person, makes too much money. This person, can't do this. And this person is doing well. And we may think they're doing well, but we don't know what's really going on in people's lives. They may be hating their job, right? So, we need to let everyone know. Everybody can benefit from what we offer. Again, I touched on this. Network marketing is been around for 70 plus years. Billions and billions of dollars of products, goods, and services are marketed this way. You'll find it to be one of the most efficient, effective, fundamental ways to bring a product from manufacturer to end line user. And folks, that's all it really is. It is just another form of distribution. You think about traditional methods of distribution, retail, right? I mean, they're paying actors, they're paying athletes, they're paying high budget advertising campaigns, literally hundreds of millions of dollars. Influencers, even online. I mean, it's been said that The Rock gets $1 million for an Instagram post. I mean, how much product needs to be sold to pay him $1 million for making a post, right? Well, network marketing, it's simply a better way, right? We empower real people with real results, sharing their experiences, and thus attracting people to look and learn and want to know more about what it is we have. And people say, where's the money come from? Again, I mean, 50% of a product's makeup is advertising and distribution. We spend zero on that. That 50% is what funds our compensation plan, goes to you, goes to me, goes to real people having real results. Now, what I've learned in my 32 years is this industry, all companies are made up of 5 critical elements, right? Company, product, compensation plan, timing, and training support. And if 2 or 3 of these critical elements are missing, it doesn't matter how good you are or how hard you work, despite your best efforts, you're going to struggle. And the reason I share that is because I know people that have been involved in something like this. They didn't make the money they thought they would or hoped they would, or they know somebody. And yes, it could be greatly due to them simply not applying themselves, right? It doesn't matter how great everything is. Without effort, not much is going to happen. But in more cases than not, it's where something else was at play. One of these critical elements are missing. I mean, I look at myself. I'm the same person I've always been, doing the same thing, essentially, that I've always done, but making more money than I've ever made because I believe all these elements for success are in place. Because when everything is in place, it magnifies and multiplies your experience and the result you get. Now, we got our start in July of 2014. And that first year, we did about 300,000 in sales. So literally nothing. Our second year, 2015, did like 3 million in sales, right? So something starting to happen. 2016, 32 million in sales. We're on the map. Okay. We're profitable. Things are happening. And like any company has challenges, has hiccups, things happen. 2017, 2018, actually our sales pulled back a little bit. And then we got our footing and we just exploded. Now I share that, 2019, 88 million in sales, something like that, to date, right now we're coming up on 7 years old, nearly $250 million in total sales and revenue. Now, the reason I share that ups and downs is because anything real has ups and downs. It's just most companies never make it out of the downs, right? It says a lot about a company's commitment, its character, its leadership, by making it through and thriving and exploding out of difficult times, because we've had difficult times, but we've always come out stronger. And I can tell you right now, we are on the verge of having one of our biggest runs ever. We're 100% debt-free as a company, not a single dollar of outstanding debt. Our buildings are paid for. The inventory in the warehouses that are in, Germany and Netherlands and the UK and the Philippines and, other countries, Russia, it's all paid for. It's all paid for, waiting to be sent out to you to service our customers and our members. And this 6th element, what is the 6th element? It is the culture. It's the energy. It's the vibe. It's the heart. And it spawns directly from, pictured over there on the side, Dave Jordan, his wife Joyce, salt of the earth people. Just absolute, have unbelievable work ethic, and passion and commitment to Valentus and to all of its members. Now, one of our main areas is the weight loss industry. It's kind of been our tip of the arrow, so to speak. This is something that I have struggled with my entire adult life. And when I say that, I've tried everything. Here's what I know. Those people that struggle with weight, think about it every single day. They're willing to try anything. I have literally tried everything. I've done the meal replacements. I've done the shakes. I've done the prescription drugs, acupressure, hypnosis. I've done it all. And one word sums it up, and that is miserable. But here's what else I know is whatever it is you do to lose your weight, if you're not able to or willing to do it the rest of your life, you're going to gain your weight back. That's pretty easy to understand. And that's why 99% of diets simply fail, because people are miserable. They can't do them long term. Think about this, coffee, right? 80% of the population drinks coffee every single day. And they don't just drink it, they love it. They can't imagine starting their day without it. They look forward to the next cup, right? I mean, they're going to drink it the rest of their life, regardless of what else is going on in their life. They're going to drink coffee. Now imagine that same thing that they love, that they drink every day, they're going to drink the rest of their life. Imagine that very same thing helping them control, manage, and even lose weight. Folks, that is brilliant. That is Valentus. We have multiple coffees now that can help in that area. And we've enhanced the coffee with a product called Thermal Perk, which does basically the same thing as the coffee. So it can be taken as a standalone product or enhance the results of the coffee in its appetite suppression, thermogenic effect of increasing your metabolism. Phenomenal add-on product. But we do have various products to help. We have the 24/7 carb blocker. We have a keto creamer. We have a cocoa. We have a product called Tropical Blast. So we have different products that can help in managing and controlling your weight. So this is another product that will help and aid in weight loss, but it is gut health. Okay, if you think about gut health, most of the foods that we eat are cooked. And when foods are cooked, the enzymes within those foods are killed. And enzymes is what breaks down and what helps you digest your food, helps you get your nutrients out of the food. If you lack in enzymes, many things that are health challenges spawn from your gut. And what happens, there's a lack of enzymes. So this digestive enzyme, adding it to your meals, especially when you're eating those cooked meals, as most of us do, right? I do, right? Is going to improve your overall health, your digestion, the benefit even of those foods. So phenomenal product. We just released this product. I'm going to touch on it. It's called VGS, Valentus. Is it VGS? Yeah, Valentus Skincare. But it's a phenomenal product. It's beautiful packaging. Get your hands on it and try it. I don't know a lot about skincare, but I know how big and how important it is. This product here, Emulin, I'm going to touch on as well. We have two of them, actually, M and C. It is brought to us by a guy named Joseph Ahrens, Dr. Joseph Ahrens. He's a 2-time Nobel Prize nominee for his work. But one of the things I'm so impressed with this product, because a lot of companies talk about, their studies and they talk about their research. And then you find out that the studies and research are based on, third party, on ingredients within the product. This particular product has a study, clinical study, published in a peer medical journal on Emulin itself, on the actual product, documenting its results on how it can help your body process carbohydrates, how it helps your body with inflammation, how it helps your body if you're someone that is dealing with blood sugar issues, that it can aid in helping in that area as well. So we have about 30 products in all. You can go to valentusproducts.com. It would take us, for me to really help you understand the products, it would probably take a couple hours on this Zoom. We don't want to take that time. We'll let you take that time. Go to valentusproducts.com, look at the products you want, that you're interested in, do your own due diligence and own research at valentusproducts.com. Now, this next critical element that I want to touch on, which is timing, okay? If you look at anyone who has ever made a lot of money in their life, they will tell you timing had something to do with it, right? Getting involved in something at the right time, getting involved in something before the whole world has heard about it, and being part of helping the world learn about it. Okay, that's where the fortunes are made. And here's the thing about timing. Every company tells you the timing is perfect, right? And so how do you really know? And what I have learned is timing is actually very predictable. It's a set of numbers. How many distributors are there and what's the sales volume? And if either one of those numbers are big, you've missed it, from a timing standpoint. Okay, so here's the thing. It's very predictable. I've written books on the subject, right? And 32 years in the industry, right? I've witnessed, I've seen it all. And timing is very predictable. It's a set of numbers. And when a company is anything less than 2 million a month, I mean, it's fragile. Nobody's making really money yet. It's all based on what could happen. when a company hits about $2 million a month, there's enough product movement that there's income being made. There's product stories and successes. It's something that's happening. It's really happening. And that's an exciting time to be with a company. When a company hits about 10 million a month, that's when it goes vertical, right? There's so much overwhelming success happening that the masses begin to pour in. So where are we? Okay, here in North America, close to that sweet spot, right in the middle of that sweet spot. Europe, Asia, just getting started. I mean, to get involved in a company where the numbers, okay, is what indicates the timing. But there's more happening here from a timing standpoint, not just the timing of Valentus from a number standpoint, the timing of what's going on in the world, right? People wanting to pay attention to their health, the timing of what's going on in the world in the sense that the idea of working from home, taking control of your life, having a home-based business. There's things at play here that the timing has simply never been better, okay, to start a home business, to be involved in the wellness industry, right? And of course, to be involved in Valentus. So the question is really, is the timing good for you, right? That individual timing. Compensation, again, every company tells you they have the best, right, most lucrative compensation. The reality of it is they all have about the same money to pay out, somewhere in that 40 to 50% range. Okay, we do pay out at the high end of that, at that 50%. The question really becomes this, is who gets the money and what do you have to do to get it? And that's where I think the Valentus plan really excels, because what we don't have is the hurdles and the hoops and the structure requirements that make people, fill their garage up with product trying to stay active or involved, or, they're trying to stay, filling their garage up trying to stay active or involved. So we don't have those structure requirements. Now, just give you a quick overview on what the compensation. We have a wholesale customer program where you can make 35, actually close to 50, 35 to up to 50% buying a product wholesale, selling it retail, sending somebody to your website to become a wholesale customer and buy member pricing. And then we have, if you, like I said, buying it in a business pack decreases the cost of that product, which brings your earnings up to around 50%. If you introduce someone else to the business that wants to join you, depending on where they start, you can earn up to $200 as a one-time fast start bonus for them coming in, getting started. We have the legacy bonus, which is kind of the leverage part of the plan, where you can earn off of other people joining. The dual team commissions, the monthly commissions, are the monthly consumption, people consuming the product, up to 100,000 per week. I mean, that's crazy. 7-generation matching check, opportunity to share globally in a 1% enroller pool, and the car bonus. So very exciting. So can you do this? Folks, the thing is, you've learned everything you need to know to be successful here in kindergarten. It's called show and tell. I mean, we tell stories about our company, about our products, about what's happened to us and what's happened to others. Think about this for a moment. Have you ever gone to a good movie, eaten at a great restaurant, and told somebody about it? I would bet 100% of you will say yes to that. Now, do you think your excitement towards that movie or restaurant, as you told somebody about it, influenced that person to possibly go eat there or go see the movie? Absolutely, right? But we never got paid for it. Well, that's all we do here. If you can get excited about what I'm talking about, what we're doing here, share that excitement with other people, you'll influence them to want to look and learn, right? And that's where the support and training comes in. We have an app called Share Valentus. It's got all the information on it that you can build belief, you can answer questions, short videotapes, the upline support to help you. Your job, just like telling somebody about that restaurant, about that movie, that's what your job is. Your job is to stimulate an interest, let all of our tools, the webinars and all the videos on the app satisfy the interest. Okay, so this all makes sense to you and you want to know what it takes to get started. We have a basic pack, is $59, stick your toe in the water. All of these packs, well, not all of them, but 4 of them do require a $20 membership fee, okay? So, basic, you can earn basic commissions. The starter pack, you earn a little bit more in the compensation plan, a little better value on the products. The advanced pack, a little better value again. If you are thinking about this from a business standpoint, I really encourage you to either do the business pack or the career pack. And the reasons are simple. There's 5 of them that are real clear. One is the example you set. Everything you do sets an example of what others think they have to do, right? And so it's hard to get somebody to do something that you haven't done yourself. And so getting started with the business pack, because I promise you, every time you sit on across from somebody, they're going to say, looks really good. What did you do to get started? You have to tell them, right? So you have the ability to set that pace on how your business is going to grow. And by the way, if you're not comfortable explaining what I'm explaining to you right now, there's a little 5-minute video that helps people understand these 5 reasons. You can just send it to them from the app. Send them the video. They say, what do I need to do to get started? Well, let me send you a 5-minute video to help you better understand. It really helped me when I got started, right? And this is what I go through. The example gives you a workable inventory, products to sample, use, and sell. It gives a better value. You think about the 1 box order is $59. Okay, when you buy a business pack, brings it down to $36 per product, or the career pack, $33. So you're simply going to make more money. Demonstrates commitment. I think that's important. Maximizes your earnings. You automatically become a Ruby when you join with a business pack. And there's benefits in that. You go from earning 5% on the residual side of the plan up to 20%. You make 20% on the residual part of the plan. It's important to know that you have to start with a business pack to get the legacy bonus. And you also automatically get locked into a 4-level matching check, and with a career pack, a 5-level matching check. So last question before we close out here is, do you want to do this? Well, this is a fun business. You can do it anywhere with anyone, right? Lose some weight, additional income. You think about it, that's kind of the worst case scenario. Should you say yes here, have some fun, lose a little weight, make maybe a little extra income, kind of the worst case scenario. But what if? What has driven me in my life, sort of what ifs in life. Some people, what if it doesn't work? I'm like, what if it does? What if you could make an extra $200 to $300 extra a month? What if it turned into $1,000 a month? What if it turned into actually a full-time income, right? That ability to work from home and, to what I think, own your life, right? You think about in a job, right? If the kids are sick or you have something you want to do, you've got to ask permission, get time off, right? Here, you just do it because you're in control of your time in your life. Personal development, tax advantages, recognition. So folks, I'm going to close with this, and that is most people live in a someday world. And what I mean by that is someday, they're going to change their life. Someday they're going to get out of this slump that they're in, this job that they hate. Someday they're going to start saving for retirement. Someday, they're going to take that dream vacation. Everything is someday, someday, someday. They just keep kicking the can down the road. And just never get it done. Folks, here's what I'm going to tell you. It's not someday. It's today. If you look at successful people, they don't wait for everything to be perfect. They recognize an opportunity right where it is, and they take action. I'm saying don't wait, not someday. It is today, right? There's 7 months left in this year. There's plenty of time to make this year, 2021, your absolute best year ever, to set the wheels in motion for the next 5 years of your life that could potentially change the rest of your life. So with that, everybody have a fantastic rest of your Monday and start to the week, and we'll talk to you all again soon. Bye now.